Maybe. Maybe. We're live? Oh, we're live. We aren't in Iceland anymore. Teleportation. That's a skill you get if you hitchhike enough. Teleportation. Iceland to Tokyo in all of a few seconds. It's just enjoying the Iceland? Oh. Alright, I'll switch back to the rerun then, I guess. I can switch back to the rerun if you guys like. Jeez. Alright. What are you doing in Tokyo? What? Hitchhiking Europe's over. Lord SP. Europe, it was done for this year, essentially. We're in Asia now. Travis the wall, I just kicked the table in excitement. Just kicked the table. Is it night there? Yeah, it's midnight. Just after midnight. Just arrived now. Like, plane landed like 30 minutes ago. Yeah. Europe's complete. What's the plan? Asia for a while, and we'll be doing another America trip this summer. Very, very sorry about missing Twitch. I know, I was really excited to see you there. I had my sign all ready for you and everything. I'll have to figure something out. How do you teleport to Japan? Magic. Hitchhiking magic. I actually won't be starting hitchhiking from Tokyo. Tokyo's going to be definitely a more difficult place to hitchhike out of, so I'm flying somewhere else tomorrow morning and starting hitchhiking from there. And we'll definitely stream in Tokyo. It's just we just won't be starting here as far as our main content, the thumb. So I'm probably just gonna sleep in the airport. There's lots of people sleeping around here and stuff like that, so I don't think I'll be bothered. I can probably sleep on one of these benches, or I can pull out my sleeping pad and actually, sleep on my sleeping pad, and then make everyone jealous. Knew it, you're a wizard? Yeah, all hitchhikers have some magical powers. Camp in the airport? You've never done it before? Oh, I've done it so many times. I guess the only downside of this one, I think, is we're near an escalator, and can you guys hear it? Wait. It's almost like a song. Well, anyway, it's over there, and this is directional microphone. Anyway. Are we still at the dentist? It was a very long procedure. Hitchhikers have bad teeth, so yeah. Airport looks so fancy. Yeah. It's Japan. You know, there's a whole website. I think it's literally called sleepinginairports.com. And it has actual written reviews about different airports and how it's like to sleep in those airports. And also user submitted, like the owner of the website has like their written thing, but then they have user submitted reviews, and you can kind of see, yeah. It's tomorrow though? Yeah, it's 12:09 a.m. So tomorrow, today. You were going yesterday? I know, a lot of people did. I was just trying to keep it secret. How was your flight? I'm just going through previous streams for Spain, still enjoying it even when I saw it all live. You saw it live and you're watching it again. On the flight take, it was 6.5 hours from Oslo to Doha, Qatar, and then just under 10 hours from Doha to Tokyo. So, yeah, that was the flight. Also, I'd never flown Qatar before, and you know what was really sad about me, about this whole experience? Like, I love flying, that's partially why I chose this flight as well, because it's on Qatar. On Qatar Airlines. My flight from Oslo to Doha was on a Airbus A350, 900, modern aircraft. A350s are really nice. Anyway, but it's like their old business class. But my flight from Doha to Tokyo was again on an A350, but 1000 in the modern series, outfitted with Qatar's Q suites in business class, and I got to walk past them on my way to economy, and it's known to be like the best business class in the world, like essentially first class, but business class. I could have paid $700 US and upgraded, because I asked, because I'm like, that's one of my aspirational flights, because it's the best business class in the world. Like, I've flown Etihad first class. It doesn't get much better than that, but for business class, I don't think you can beat Qatar's new Q suites. So anyway, took any pictures of the airports. There was just like a phallic-looking statue in Oslo, and I took that. Oh yeah, and then there's a weird-looking thing in Doha. Doha's like weird statues all over, but I didn't take that many. I just took one picture, I think. It just looks like a sad clown or something like that. You didn't show much of Oslo because I didn't have much time there. It's like this weird, like, clown thing. And it looks sad. And I think a zero. Hey, thanks for the 3-month resub. That gets you a car. You got a car. Upgrades, baby. Thank you. Upgrade after boarding. I did it once United Miles, where I ended up sitting next to someone with a stench. Yeah, I know you can do it with Miles, with Qatar and stuff like that. And I was looking at, I didn't want to spend $700 US. If it was like $400 to $500, I might have, just because it's an aspirational flight that I would want to, but usually those expensive flights I use airline miles to get, and I don't have any Qatar Q miles, or whatever their miles are called. There's a huge teddy bear though. Yeah, I know, the teddy bear looked weird. I saw that teddy bear. Japan's 22nd century internet underwhelming so far? Are we having stream problems or what? There he is. I'm alive. Micro Fs? I'm not seeing anything. No one else is saying anything. Are we having micro Fs? It seemed fast when I did a speed test. Alpaca, you're here. I'm happy you're here. Good now? It was a bit laggy, just then now seems good. Okay. Hotel tonight? Now I'm probably just going to sleep on a bench or on the floor in the airport because I'm cheap. And I'm not going to be sleeping that long. To me, it wouldn't be worth it to, like, by the time I get in there, it'll be like 1 something, and then I gotta leave early because I got a flight in the morning. Where are you, Tokyo? Yeah, live in Tokyo. Unfortunately, we won't actually be checking out the city of Tokyo quite yet. I will be. Just, it will be probably a couple weeks in the future, because we'll be actually starting the hitchhiking somewhere else in Japan. Hey, Vivana converted from a Twitch Prime sub to a Tier 1 sub. Thank you, Vivana. I don't know what number of resubs that makes, because it doesn't tell me, but thank you for the resub. Flying north-south? I'm flying south. I looked at the weather in the north, and it was like cold and rainy the next few days, or it looked like it was going to be. In the south, it was like highs of 15 to 20 degrees and like sunny, mixing sun and clouds. I'm like, okay, that sounds nice. Let's start south. And as it gets a little warmer, we can work our way north. Let's get some ramen. I think most places are closed. There's going to be some things that are open, but like this is a Japanese restaurant, and people just use this place for sleeping, apparently, it seems. Go to Tokyo today, tomorrow? Well, I'm in Tokyo, but I'm leaving Tokyo. I didn't want to start hitchhiking out of Tokyo. Hooking up with the awkwards. We talked about it, but I'm leaving Tokyo, like, right away. I said I might have enough energy to do it tonight, but, like, I'd have to go into the city now. It'd be, like, 1 a.m. We could, like, meet up for some drinks for 2 hours till 3 a.m., and then I'd have, like, a power, like, maybe go back to the airport, power nap on, like, just curled up on the floor, being like, and then fly. You place your tent in Tokyo? Like, I free camped in cities in Japan. I didn't free camp in Tokyo. I free camped in Fukuoka. Kyoto, last time you're in Japan, no. All 7-Eleven in Japan have great food. Perfect. We'll just live exclusively off 7-Eleven. And streaming connectivity is decent there. Like, a lot of people stream here, but they mostly stream from cities. I'm curious to see how it goes in more rural areas. So we'll see. Cornerstop's a nice place to good, yeah. Like, I'm actually on a, well, I'd have to connect benches, otherwise the bench is too short. But I can just set up my sleeping pad. You guys know how easy it is to set that thing up. How long are you staying in Japan? At least a few weeks. When I wasn't planning. When I got to check in Oslo, I'm like going to check in, and then they're like, and how long are we staying in Japan? I'm like, probably, like 3 or 4 weeks. And they're like, do you have an onward flight? I'm like, no. And they're like, you need an onward flight to check in. I'm like, good thing I was like checking in like right away. So I had to like go buy it. I just found the cheapest international flight I could find, and if I don't use it, then I'll just be whatever. Yeah, with Eric Broadway and get to Osaka, I'd like to. Going now here, just some crazy places. Southern Japan, and then we'll work our way back to Tokyo and hopefully go all the way north to Hokkaido. Meet Hype-sama? I have no idea who I'm gonna meet, but like, I know a few streamers. I've never actually met Hype-sama. How was your flight? It was actually really good. So I was flying economy on Qatar. Qatar is known to be a fairly nice airline. I thought the food was good. The seats are fairly comfortable. It's on a Airbus A350, both of my flights. It's a nice airplane. Zero complaints about the flight. Like to set your tent here? No, but I can just set up a sleeping pad and a sleeping bag. That's probably what I will do. Hibs banned? I don't know. Yeah, what happened? I won't input my voice on it, but I'm curious what happened. Hitching start today, tomorrow. Well, today, let's say after midnight, so I guess it's like today. It could happen later today. Like, for most people, tomorrow afternoon. For this time anyway. Assaulted another streamer. What? That seems so strange. Huh. What's the time there? It's 12:20. Had any border problems hitchhiking? Usually when I'm going through, because I don't have, like, on the landing card, it's just like, where are you going to be staying? Like, they want you to put an address down. And I'm like, I don't have a freaking address. And every time I've done this, I show up and they're like, why haven't you put an address down? So I'm like, I don't have an address. And they're like, but where are you staying? I'm like, I don't know yet. And then we have to have a long discussion about where I'm staying. Every time. Let's see. How's the jet lag going? I feel okay. Like, it might be kind of strange. I napped like a million times on that last flight. I just kept falling asleep for like small amounts of time. That was a daytime flight. It left at 6:40 and arrived at 11:40. Like 6:40 a.m. Doha time. Landed at 11:40 Tokyo time. Just all day flight. Japanese people don't watch Hitch. I don't know why the network it's solid, and then it just drops off for a while. Drops down to like near 1,000 bit rate, and then it recovers. I don't really know. I'm not sure which network I'm actually on. On my thing says it's KDDI, and it's just the first one on my list when I landed. I didn't look at it beforehand. Fuck her off. Can you do better than that, internet? That'd be great. Anyway. Where's your old stream title? What do you mean? I switched places so the chat title changes. Local panty machine. Last time I was here, I did. Yeah, there was an adult store that was 7 floors, like 7 stories tall. And yeah, I saw that. F24/7 Tokyo. Well, don't a bunch of people stream in Tokyo, and they don't have that much problems, do they? No, it's the same shit. They have patience. Quite often when I'm selecting on the router, like the list, it's not, like I don't see NTT Docomo. It's like sometimes just random letters, and I have to guess if that's the right one. I could probably just Google it. 10 using for the modem, it's a Netgear something with like 10 different numbers, so it means I won't remember it. I'm not sure. It's a solid antenna though. It does actually work. Talking to like the unlimited IRL people, they're saying like a lot of antennas are like essentially like the snake oil, essentially meaning they don't do anything. I do know this thing works. I just keep breaking them because the TS9 connections are the worst connections ever made. It's the usual time for the streams. No, it's midnight. I never start at midnight. I just happened to land here now, and I figured I'd do an update stream. You know, let you guys know what's going on. Month re-sub. Amazon, yeah, I got off Amazon. Yeah. Tokyo, hope you had a good flight. Yes, I did, Dr. Nerd Rage. I flew Qatar Airlines for the first time. Part of the reason why I chose that flight, also I thought it'd be fun to hitchhike to Oslo, so I found a good-ish deal. Flying from Oslo through Doha to Tokyo on Qatar Airlines. I'm like, yeah, I've always wanted to fly that airline, so let's try it out. And it's very nice for economy. I just was really jealous on the connecting flight from Doha to Tokyo that like I had the option to upgrade to business and pay like a decent chunk of money, and it was like Qatar's Q Suites, which is like the best business class in the world. Closing door, you can connect a bed with your significant other or friend should you want to. Because they don't actually have Q Suites on that many routes right now. It's nice. Lived in Qatar for 4 years, yeah, it's a good airline. Solid airline. So, I'm conflicted. I'm like, should I have just like shelled out the money for the experience of it? High Club? Yeah, previous to that, the only double bed in the sky was on Singapore Airlines first class. As far as I know, on their A380, I think. Well, it's also it's just your head. It's like, I think from like the chest up, you can remove the barrier when you're sleeping. Check, it's gonna be a middle night for me. I know the time zone won't work for everyone very well. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about the network. I can just drop the bitrate down a bunch. I'll just drop the bitrate down and we'll see. I'm just going to quickly restart the stream and drop 1,000 bitrate off of it and see if it's more stable. I don't think you necessarily need the highest bitrate right now. Change ingress servers or something? Ooh, actually that's a good point. I totally forgot about that. Setting, switch preferences, ingest server. Yeah, that would make sense. Maybe that's it. Okay, we can try starting it in a different... I'm not sure if that's the issue, but... Hey Rachel, hey chat, remember to floss. I'll try to remember. I got floss on me. Limit sim always goes out. Texas, oh yeah. That's true. Fuck me. Ingester. U.S. Central, what did you say, Houston? Texas. Wasn't it Dallas? I think it was Dallas, wasn't it? Seem to be stable now? I don't know. Top of your list for Japan, hitchhike. I don't actually have a list of places I want to go, things I want to see, things I want to do. I just want to hitchhike. That's all I got. Let me know, that looks great. Time in Tokyo, thank you, Haru. Well, I'll be leaving Tokyo very soon. I'm actually starting my Japanese hitchhiking section in southern Japan. But yeah. Cat Island I don't know a lot of cats and only cats. It could be fun to converse with them. Converse with the cats, just be like... and see how they respond. Check to Osaka or other parts of Tokyo. Like I'm flying away from Tokyo tomorrow. Want to hitch out of Tokyo? Tokyo's, well, we probably will at some point, but I'm not starting in Tokyo because it'd be an annoying place to start, like Japan in total. We're starting somewhere else, and it'll be, well, it'll still be city, but it won't be Tokyo City. And Tokyo would definitely be one of those places where it's like you have to pay for public transportation to get anywhere. Like Tokyo is such a large city; it'd take forever to walk anyway. Play, howdy, it's me again. Just probably gonna say hi. Hi, Play. Gonna meet Kazuma Kiryu. I don't know who that is. Should I recommend Fukuoka? Yeah, I'll be south, so there's a chance we'll be going through Fukuoka. Yeah. But what I really want to do is like hitchhike between like on some smaller roads, like get some like, you know, more rural rides if I can. You're in Japan now? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But yeah, I'm not sure my exact route through all of Japan or exactly how long. Oh, come on. Wait, I restarted it, but I forgot. I changed things again and I didn't actually drop anything down. I just changed the ingest server. Practice your Japanese handwriting through signs? No. No. Last time I hitchhiked in Japan, I didn't use any signs. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. But I do, like, I've never been a city person. I'd like to spend a lot of time in non-cities. Also, I'll probably check out which provider is actually the best, because on my thing I don't know what carrier it actually is, but my thing says KDDI. KDDI. I don't know what that is, but it's a thing. I was hoping to find some food up here. I was hoping this was actually gonna be open so I could have a beer or something up here, but it's closed and people are sleeping here and just chilling here in general. I was up there, and this Hitch is actually in Tokyo. I am. She doesn't lie. It's something about Marley's. She never lies. I was in Tokyo, 12:30. Use Wi-Fi buddy in Tokyo, but what provider, like what carrier are they using? Yourself a Pasmo for public transportation? What's a Pasmo? And visit a maid cafe? I have no idea. I have 0 plans yet. Any Japanese food yet? No. No, but we've been putting off having sushi all of the Europe trip. Anticipating Japan. So, I'll have to get sushi pretty soon here. Yeah. Hitch is in tomorrow. Yeah, for a lot of people, I'm tomorrow. You're yesterday. You guys are yesterday, okay? Old news. Yeah, sushi and ramen. I really like the ramen places last time I was here. And it was like, with the language barrier, it's very simple. You just, there's a machine. You put your money in, there's a picture, and you push the picture of the item you want, spits out like a receipt thing, and you just hand it to the person. There you go. Yeah. Croton. 4-month reset, appreciate that. Thank you. Croton 3. Use it as like an I say did though. Made it easy. Made Japan happy traveling. Yeah, it was like 16 hours of flights with a 7-hour layover. I do care for public transportation, prepaid, card, put money on, pay with card, bus, train stuff. Bit of that. Do I need that? Okay. Like if I'm, is it for just one place or is it like nationwide? Yeah, 16 hours? Yeah, it's 2 flights. First one was like 6.5, the other one was just under 10. Or right around 10. So like 16.5 hours. It's nationwide? Well, like, yeah, within cities I'll have to use public transportation because a lot of the cities are just, especially Tokyo, it's big. But between cities, like, this is a hitchhiking stream, so we're going to be trying to hitchhike. Let's talk more about it. I'm in an airport, and I'm not leaving the airport until I leave in an airplane. What do you want me to do? I'm planning to stay in Tokyo. Like, I'm leaving right away. Playing somewhere to sleep, staying up now. No, I'll be sleeping in the airport. I'll just, like, sleep on the floor somewhere probably. Dude, nowhere in Japan now. As the title says, I am live in Tokyo. It's like, well, yeah. Again, I'm not going to tell people my flights. People are leaking my flights, but I'm not telling people where I'm flying for reasons. There's actual reasons, but like apparently I can't keep those that hidden. Wait, is there a Tokyo in Norway? Is there actually a place called Tokyo? No. August Tokyo 2. Yeah, I wanted to meet up with them, but I'm leaving like right away. Do I have any snacks? Milka chocolate. I lost my Swiss and Norwegian chocolate. I left it. It was snappy, unfortunately, but I still have this Milka. It's a real airport living room from all Twitch money you're making. Yeah, I'm super loaded. All green screen scripted actors. You know how it is. As soon as you turn on your Twitch stream, you're just rolling in the money. Everyone start your Twitch streams up. Like best Swedish Norwegian chocolate. I honestly didn't taste much of a difference. Last remnants of EU. Yeah, essentially. A couple snacks, that's all we got. I still have my TwitchCon badge too. TwitchCon Europe, Berlin. Alright, I'll be a paid actor soon. It's an unpaid internship. Gotta miss you in Berlin, my guy. Going to San Diego? Yeah, I'll be there for TwitchCon. Hitchhiked to Siberia? I've already hitchhiked through Siberia. In 2015, I hitchhiked from the Latvian-Russian border to Vladivostok through the middle parts of Russia, so Siberia. Star Bitsy-chan, hi. Hey, what's up? Are you back in Japan? What was I looking at? I was going to look at something. That's what I was going to look at. Oh, that's kind of cool. Ever planning to do Australia, New Zealand? Yeah, actually this fall. So right after TwitchCon San Diego, not right after, like a week after TwitchCon San Diego, I'm flying to Singapore, and from there I'm probably going to connect down to Australia and New Zealand for a few months. I think 2 months or something like that. And actually go home for Christmas this year. I specifically decided to leave, like hitchhike on Christmas, this past Christmas, because I'd never hitchhiked on Christmas, and I thought it'd be an interesting like experiment to hitchhike on Christmas and see who picks you up, how much traffic there is, what the experience is, and I thought it was a wonderful experience. We got like 5 rides on Christmas. Anyway, it was a good time. This time, I think my mom would appreciate me being home. I think she'd appreciate it. So we did our hitchhiking experiment on the road, but this year I'll go home for Christmas. I think it could change. Maybe something else. Like 1100? 900? What is with the internet? I'm gonna have to switch carriers, but we'll do that after this. I'm just gonna drop the bitrate down for now and see if it helps. Oh shit. Pretty good. This is a bad spot. Yeah, I'm never gonna get picked up here. Docomo? Yeah, I just picked the first one that that got me like on my list when I landed, because I didn't do any research before I landed. But yeah, right now I'm on KDDI. But it's like pulsing, right? That's pretty good. Alright, so you guys know how with like the backpack style setups, you're always like corded, you're attached to your backpack, and people used to have a backpack that's their streaming backpack. They don't have a backpack separate from that. But I already have my huge backpack. I got a 60-liter backpack. Then I have my streaming backpack on top of that backpack, and then you have the cord and you have to like detach them Anyway, this is a rough setup, which will be much neater once it's finished. But this essentially means you get rid of the cord. You know how I like have my thing completely independent and separate? This gets rid of the cord but uses live view. Huh? So it's like you got the battery attached to the monopod and everything like that, and it wirelessly broadcasts the video signal from the camera unit and the monopod selfie stick setup to the live view. Like, cords are messed up right now, but it's just a trial, you know? Yeah. But I'm excited because I hate being corded. When I used TVU and I was corded, oh, I hated it. With the backpack, it's really annoying. With the backpack, it's annoying. Like a leash, it is. When I've got the streaming backpack on my backpack, and then I'm like trying to like take off my backpack, and I've got this thing there, and I'm like trying to like take it off while like not knock over all the cameras and stuff like that. That hitch ingenuity? Oh, I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it. This is unlimited IRL. Done battery tests, see how long the stick lasts. With the HDMI thing, wireless HDMI, 20 hours off of a 20,000 mAh battery. Apparently. Buy a boat and do sailing streams. Only so much hitchhiking you can do. Can you say that about anything? Only so much sailing you can do. We're flying through southern Japan. Zyken 7. Thanks for the 2-month reset. Appreciate that. More leg issues? It depends. But based off of the technology they're using, no, it should. Scared of the ocean? No. Should I be? Actually, you should be. Yeah. Yes, I'm rolling. Yeah, we can do that. How's it going? Tesla's huge. You want me to go back to the Netherlands? Tokyo Drifter. It'd be cool if I got like, you know, a car like that in Japan, hitch run. Come back to England. I'd love to. I probably will. But Wi-Fi, buddy. I feel like I have, but I'm pretty sure what I have here will work just fine. I'm just probably not on the best network right now. Don't be wrong, you're a cool guy. I want to stay out of the Netherlands because you would eat all my syrup popples, and I ain't sharing. They're really good though. Yeah. You like the UK? Yes, I had a wonderful time there. The hitchhiking is really good. And I kept getting invited over for Sunday roasts, which is wonderful. I love Sunday roasts. First destination, Japan. Well, technically I'm kind of at it, but I'm not going to leave the airport, so it's not really. Need a visa for Japan. I get 90 days on arrival. 90 days? 60 days? 90 days? Yo, Tokyo, how? I flew from Oslo to here. That's why I haven't been streaming like the past day and a half. It's a long ways. Let me see. Ah, there it is. I definitely, going through customs though, like they ask a lot of questions because I don't have an address. Most streamers use Wi-Fi, buddy. It's probably sponsored. They're using because it's a sponsored network. I don't see what would make it. Like, I can switch to any network in my current plan. With the plan I have, unlimited IRLs, unlimited international, I think I had like 6 different options. I just didn't know which one to pick. I just picked the first one I saw because I'm like, I don't know, just give me internet. We're not live with your backpack gear because I don't have my backpack gear yet, but I almost do. How's your flight? Good. It was on Qatar Airways, so it's nice. Even for economy, it's really nice. But I was jealous of business class. Just pick a hostel and use the address, don't really verify. That's probably true. I just hate lying. Hold direct for most travel countries while streaming now. This channel and Awkward's Travel are neck and neck. This makes 22. This stream makes it 22. I think they're like 21 or 22. I think they were at 20 in Berlin, and then they flew to India, which would make 21. And then Norway, we were tied at 21. I'm not sure if they streamed in Japan before. Have they streamed in Japan before? Because they're in Japan now and they streamed. If they have been here, then it would still be 21. If they haven't, then that would be 22. Yeah, I saw they streamed today, but I'm not sure if they've already streamed in Japan before. Because we have a little bit of a rivalry going on as far as number of countries streamed in. They streamed in Japan before. Okay, so I might actually be in the lead. I think I'm at 22 and they're at 21. Take that. Take that. Awkward's Travel. I love you guys, but I'm gonna win. Ever hitchhiked in Nigeria? Not yet. Can I help you? Wait, what? Hitch? I told you about this guy? Sun Sao too? Did I meet him? For translating? Is this what we're talking about? Stream North Korea? I think there's a lack of network. Also a lack of being able to independently travel there without a tour guide. Not planning on hitchhiking from Tokyo? No, I wanted to start somewhere else. I said I either want to start north or start south, and that's what we're going to be doing. But it just so happens when you're flying from the other side of the world, they don't really fly to those obscure airports in the north or south. They fly to Tokyo. Maybe some international flights to Osaka. And maybe a little bit. But yeah. You met him. Yeah, at the live view. Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about. We had a good talk. Translations. If I'm running direct to Twitch, then live translations to the app and stuff like that would actually like work pretty well. Although, I guess we could do it separately, not through the stream. Anyway, there's options. My leg's itchy. It's rude. Your name will pass my brain before you go anywhere. You lost me. I tried to interpret it, but you lost me. Oh. Sounds like hub and spoke system. That's what like the Middle Eastern 3 carriers kind of are. Like they have their central hubs, and the Middle East is actually a decent hub for like connecting to a lot of different places. You can fly direct to Europe, North America, Africa, Australia, and Asia, all from that one central Middle Eastern hub. That's their business model. It's in a good geographic location to be able to go anywhere. So you just have to connect and always route through either, for the Middle Eastern 3, you've got Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Doha. For Emirates, Etihad, and Qatar, respectively. Can you hear chopsticks? Yes. First time in Japan or Asia? No. Second time in Japan, and I hitchhiked here 4 years ago. And then Asia, I've hitchhiked in the Asian part of Japan, of Russia rather, and I didn't hitchhike in these countries, but I went there, Hong Kong and Vietnam. Is food in the airport? I haven't. I ate enough on the plane that I'm not that bad, but I wouldn't mind a few snacks. That's why I'm snacking on chocolate. Streaming in Russia possible? When I was in Russia, I got an unlimited data SIM because it was cheap. It was like 20 Canadian dollars for a month or something like that. But I just had an old iPhone 4S or something. I didn't connect to the LTE or anything. It was just 3G. It was enough to translate. Joel's here with a 6-month resub. Exactly. Thank you very much for 6 months. Can't wait for San Diego so I can see my boy again. I get a Kodak. Yeah, we do get around. The shaved eyebrows nerd. You have a unibrow. Thank you. We're gonna start gaming. I streamed RuneScape once. I'm a professional RuneScape live streamer. Mobile, old school RuneScape. Meant legally, can you stream in public over in Russia? I haven't heard you can't. I honestly haven't seen anyone do it though. One stream in Norway, next in Tokyo. Hitch is so fast. Yeah, I was tempted to actually do a quick stream if I could find a nice corner somewhere in Doha, Qatar. I was like, ooh. But I don't actually consider airports to count as being in that country. So if I never left the airport, I didn't think it would be fair to count that as a country streamed in, as far as our country competition that Awkward Travel and I have going on. Fortunate Rush, cheaper now, 5 USD a month. Oh, is that cheap? Yeah, because when I was there, I think it was like 20 Canadian or something like that. That was in 2015. But I don't remember what carrier, what anything was. I think it was about 20. And I'm like, that's really cheap because I'm from Canada and internet's very expensive. Don't you need to tell your rushers being there in advance where you'll be going? How did that work out? Yeah, that was really annoying. I tried to apply before I left Canada. It didn't work out because I was going to be arriving in Russia more than 3 months from when I was leaving, and you're supposed to apply within 3 months of when you're 3 months of when you are arriving in Russia. And I left before that, so I'm like, okay, I'll apply abroad. And then once I was abroad, I'm like, oh yeah, you have to apply from a country where you have at least temporary residency in. I don't have temporary residency anywhere except for being a citizen of Canada. So that was a problem. Anyway, I went to like a rush in Munich. There was a Russian tour, or like a Russian travel agency, like 2 doors down from the Russian consulate in Munich, or within a couple blocks from the Russian consulate in Munich. And I went there, told them what I was doing, what I was trying to do, and they're like, yeah, we can do that. It costs 200 euros and take like 8 to 10 days, but yeah, we can do that. So yeah. Sorry, I got backlogged talking about Russian visas. Easiest currency around the world, still the dollar or euro? I usually carry some US dollars around the world because I think it's kind of seen as your international currency. Like, it's happened a couple times where like some country's currency fails and they're like, well, what do we use now? Oh, US dollars, you know? It's like the world's reserve currency. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but it seems to be the case. Zimbabwe, I think they're on the US dollar. We're gonna do a tri-stream with Ox. I'm not sure how long they're gonna be here, but I'm leaving Tokyo tomorrow morning. I'd like to. And you're not here right yet, are you? What is going on? What is going on in chat? What is this? Everyone's here. Baby Shoe's here. Star Bitsy Chan's here. Joel's here. Zockley. Wow. Roland's here. Simon's. Some people are here right now. Monica. Anyway. Sweet. Oh, my chat froze up on here, sorry. Okay, I gotta restart this. My T-chat froze. Baby Shoe causing chaos in chat. What's going? My chat froze. I didn't actually see what was causing chaos. My chat was stuck at Monica. How many days in Japan? At least a few weeks. At least a few weeks. And then when I was checking in for my flight, they're like, you need to have an onward ticket to somewhere else. So I'm like, I don't. So then I had to like go and like buy the cheapest international flight I could find, and I'm like, if I can't use it, then I guess that's the cost of me not being prepared. Had to ban Baby Shoe? Oh no. What's going on in chat right now? This is the strangest chat ever. No. Oh god. Your plans in Tokyo? My plan right now is to leave Tokyo. I'll be coming back though in probably a couple weeks. Actually, my plan in Tokyo right now is to sleep in the airport and then leave Tokyo. Alright, yeah, I really didn't know what I was going to stream about. I was just like, I'm in Japan now, and I'm just going to... Can I overtake it for $10 online? Is that like fraud? If you say that you have an onward ticket to, well, not fraud, but you're lying to... I turned the light off. To customs. I didn't lie to customs, but I'm like, I have this flight. Sleeping in the airport, isn't that uncomfortable? You're talking to the guy that sleeps in the woods every night. Well, not every night, but most nights. I can just rip out my sleeping pad, inflate it, and sleep on the ground like it was like anywhere else. Like a cheap bus ticket? From Japan to where? Where'd that go from Japan? Like a ferry to South Korea? It'd be just $10? He's lost his password, stuck forever. Yeah, that would be really annoying. Like if like the airport or the airline lost my my checked bag or something like that, I'd be like, that really sucks. But everything in there is like replaceable. I can replace that stuff. It'd be really annoying to replace, but not as annoying as trying to replace your passport abroad. You have to hitchhike, taxis, trains are expensive. Yeah. That's what this channel's about, is hitchhiking. Now within cities, like if I was going to try and hitchhike out of Tokyo, and I probably will at some point on this, in this Tokyo, or in this Japanese trip, I'll probably be hitchhiking out of Tokyo at some point. It's such a sprawling city, it's going to be more difficult to hitchhike out of Tokyo than a lot of other places. Sleeping hasn't been the same since. Feels bad, man. It's tough, isn't it? It's tough. San Diego feels like so long, like so far away. like hitchhiking with Japanese culture? I've already hitchhiked in Japan 4 years ago, and it was actually pretty good. Getting out of cities is the most difficult part. Once you're on the highway network, it's really, it's quite simple. You just gotta make sure you effectively communicate where you're trying to get to. Oh, you're at Japanese signs? Last time I was here, I didn't even use a sign. I went from Fukuoka to Tokyo without using a sign. Itinerary for Japan? I don't have one. I usually don't have an itinerary. Wait. What's Baby Shoe joining with me and Joel? What did Joel say? Gonna get the honeymoon suite for San Diego? Yeah, we better. The IRL honeymoon suite. A piece of milk for your dinner? No, I ate on the plane. I landed at like 11:40 or something. Right? No, 10:40. Sorry, 10:40. And it had breakfast and dinner because it left at 6:40 a.m. Ooze Brewed, hey, thank you very much for the raid. Everyone, welcome to Hitch, where I'm sitting in an airport and not hitchhiking, but I will be hitchhiking probably tomorrow. Heavy, thanks for the 2-month Twitch Prime sub. Are you a sexual deviant? I don't know, you have to ask people that would know. Like, I think that'd be other people's opinion. Anyone else want to answer for that? Wow, so many names here tonight. Thank you guys for being here for me sitting down in an airport stream. It's good. It's good. You just land? Just, what time is it? Like 2 hours ago. Trevor is an honorable man. Thank you. Thank you very much, Grizzly. Best guy eating in airport? Eating chocolate that I received in Austria. This chocolate has seen some things. It's like this big deal. Aqua's got 10 gifted subs when they got here too. I'll be back in Tokyo and stream in Tokyo, but I'm leaving Tokyo right away because I felt like I wanted to start smaller and work my way up to Tokyo. You know? We're sleeping tonight in an airport. This is surprisingly a very interesting stream. You're just sitting there, very nice. Yes! Sitting streams. It's my new specialty. Start eating Asian food. Most things are closed right now. It's 1 in the morning, guys. Lock Dog NL. Thanks for the 2-month Twitch Prime resub. Appreciate that. It'll be a good time in Japan. I think I will. Hopefully you'll be here to see all the fun we'll have. We are Hitch and there's nothing awkward about our family. Oh, there's plenty awkward. But you're already here? Hitchhiking out of Tokyo will be... Because I wanted to go south to north and north to south. If I start in Tokyo and I want to do south to north and north to south, then I gotta go middle. Well, it's a bit further north than middle, but anyway. Let's say I want to do north to south and I start in Tokyo. Well, then I gotta hitchhike north, get to the north, then turn around, hitchhike all the way south, get there, and then probably get back to Tokyo because I'll probably be flying out of Tokyo, although I could get a connecting flight or anything like that. You know? If I just start at one of the ends, then there's... Anyway. Watching while I'm driving? That's danger. That's the danger. Don't do that. What are you gonna do about the sun setting so early? What do you mean? What time does the sun set? Like for you? Does Tokyo go to Shibuya? No, there's definitely things that are open 24 hours here in the airport. But like I'm at a restaurant, but it's closed right now. And it's just full of people sleeping and hanging out like me, but not streaming because I'm weird. Trying to be interested to see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, you took a straight line in Europe? No, I'm not thinking about like ease of the stream, I'm thinking about like logistically for me. Go to bed, Trevor? I should go to bed pretty soon. Flying commercial airplane while watching it? To be honest, a lot of airlines now have Wi-Fi on board. I'm not sure how fast they are. I'm not sure how if you could actually reliably watch the stream. Also, they have really low data caps, and you probably blow through the data cap really quickly watching a live stream. No, it's still cold. That's what you like, right? That's actually why I started south, because it will maybe have warmed up. It was also supposed to get rain a couple days in the next few days, because I didn't have a flight onward from Tokyo until I was in Doha, and that's why I made my final decision. Consider about wild boars, monkeys, choke. No, I'm not. I had wild boars outside my tent 2 or 3 times on this past Europe trip. You have flying phobia? No, I love flying. State of mind during heavy turbulence. My stomach feels funny, but I'm not scared. I love flying. Sleeping bag, do you carry a Thermarest Parsec -6 C, 20 degree Fahrenheit sleeping bag. Nablet with the 10-month reset. Thanks for the 10 long months, Nablet. Like, I'm kind of in a special situation. Most people look for like a bench they can lay on or something like that, because no one likes sleeping on the hard like tile floor or whatever airports have. But I've got a sleeping pad, so I can kind of find any corner anywhere and just put down my sleeping pad and be like, see ya. Plan today going to sleep at the airport until morning? Yeah, that's the plan. Also camping. Or could go camping in the airport. Sorry. Just get the tent. No, I won't have the tent out. They'd get mad about the tent being there, but I can pull out the sleeping pad. Sweden to Tokyo in 2 days. So yeah, we crossed Sweden to Norway, and then the next day, yeah, we flew out of Oslo. Yeah, we move quickly here. Sir Crooks, about to eat breakfast, have an amazing day. Hitch, good night, bro. Hope security doesn't kick you out. I have an onward ticket tomorrow, so they won't. We'll be good. They could kick you out if you were just like, yeah, I don't have any tickets anywhere, I'm just kind of hanging out here. They'd be like, no, you have to be flying somewhere, but I'm flying tomorrow. Girlfriend was just at this airport. She's on her way to meet Amsterdam. Oh. It's a nice airport. I'm not prepared like you are. Well, and it doesn't really make sense. If you're not camping, why would you carry camping equipment? It's bulky and heavy. When I leave the airport, because I can sleep on the floor here for free. That's the teeth. Excellent. I'm a really cheap guy. Like, I'm a really cheap guy. Like, I do okay with streaming, but it's like, by the time I'd be like getting to a hotel and stuff like that and setting up, it's just like, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna sleep on the floor. This place is just one massive tent. Yeah, I guess, yeah, buildings are just large tents. Stationary tents. Cost to take a 25 kilogram backpack on the plane. If you fly like a, what do you call it? A mainline airline? Then they include a check bag, unless you're flying like basic economy, which is becoming more and more of a thing. But like say for Qatar, which I just flew here, it included a check bag. I didn't have to pay extra for that. But a lot of airlines will charge extra. But actually, my Actually, I guess I'll show you guys. This is my main hiking backpack, but in airport mode. This is the top lid from my backpack. So this turns into a backpack. It's a backpack right now, as you can see, with straps and everything. It's usually clipped up here, but yeah. This is one of the things I really like about the Osprey Aether 60
You never
liter.
realized that this one has any extra bag.
The top lid unclips, turns into a backpack. That's my carry-on. The main thing is my check bag. It's really easy. It's really easy. And everything survives. Seems to have survived pretty well. Like what Andy Pyro has? Does Andy Pyro have camping equipment with him? Like what type of bag does he have? Do you get things for being overweight? Oh, actually, the point of what I was getting at there is all my batteries are on my carry-on bag because they have to be. So my actual checked bag isn't that heavy, so it's definitely not overweight. Country Express is the most so far. Iceland. I wasn't looking forward to going to Spain because it has a bad reputation for hitchhiking. It was slower, but I had a wonderful time in Spain, so I was actually really impressed with Spain and the experience of hitchhiking there. Had longer average wait times, but it was enjoyable. I don't know. This has the camera in his backpack. Like, essentially, every person that streams IRL using like a live view based thing, this is what they got going on. They have a streaming backpack, it's got a live view, it's got a battery. That's their backpack. I don't get to just have that. I have to carry like a large hiking backpack with my camping equipment and all my like clothes and everything. And then if I'm going to use like a live view, which I will be, then that will be a separate bag attached separately to my larger backpack. Calling here for it? I leave Tokyo tomorrow. So I'll be starting streaming hitchhiking somewhere else in Japan. And then we'll work our way back to Tokyo. Will the live view one work? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, there's like, if you go to like Gun Run, backpack, whatever, like his setup, he has a specific backpack that he likes. And he uses for that. But you can't fit all this crap in there. Okay. Adam L. with the 5-month resub. Thank you very much. How was hitchhiking in Japanese? I did it 4 years ago and it worked pretty well. Getting out of the city is the most difficult part. Once you're on the highway network, it's quite easy. It's talking about the Gun Run one. Then I'm carrying 2 backpacks.
Maybe.
I don't want a second backpack. I have a backpack. I need it to integrate into my backpack. Gunrun just made a new super small bag for Andy Milanakis. Yeah, this is still live view based. Just regular live view. Places you want to see were there? I don't have any plans. I just want to hitchhike in Japan. That's really all I got so far. And I'll be coming back through Tokyo, so we actually check out the city, but I'm leaving Tokyo right away. Because I want to start a little smaller and warm up. Warm up to Japan, and then we can get to Tokyo later. Language barrier problem back then? I might have got detained in Japan one time, maybe, possibly, due to me getting dropped off somewhere, due to there being a language barrier from that ride. we go after Japan, maybe a couple other countries in Asia, and then back to North America. Is Paxter's tester? Yeah, what's the... Is it a standard live view? Have a whole abdomen for another backpack. Okay. Okay. Do you know Sebedy? I've never met him, but we used to host each other's channel a lot when he was doing his biking in Japan. Because I thought it was really cool what he was doing. Bike touring. I think that's a cool stream idea. I need a good setup for it as well. Are any islands? Maybe. Who knows? The thing with my streams are usually there isn't really a plan. And the thing with me showing up to a country and not really having a plan is they don't like it when you don't have a plan. You know? They really don't... Where are you staying tonight? I don't know. They don't like that answer. They don't like that. Has hitching changed you in the past years? I'm sure if you looked at me before I started hitchhiking and after, there's definitely a difference. Sure, in Japan, time goes fast. Yes. We're doing good. Spontaneity is the best part. I really like it. Like, maybe some people would like to know what you're doing. Like, oh, this day, this time he's going to be doing this. I'm just going in a direction and we'll see what happens. It's the best time for EU viewers to tune in now. Well, I am... What's the actual time zone called? GMT plus 9. So 9 hours ahead of GMT. So when I start in the morning, it'll be like late at night. It's unfortunate. Yeah, people told me about the Golden Week in Japan. Yeah, I was told. An eventful 2019 you're having? Yeah, it's been a great 2019 so far. It's been good. And I'll be streaming hitchhiking all this year. This whole year is planned, well, not kind of loosely planned with hitchhiking trips. Awkwards are in Tokyo as well. I know, but I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Picked an awful time to come? I don't think it'll be awful. I think it'll be fine. As far north as Sapporo, I'd like to. How did you fly? What do you mean, how did I fly? I booked an airline ticket and I flew. Yeah, I feel like this is an interesting time to come. Since it's early there too, like 6:20 p.m. right now, really. Going from, well, it was light till after 9 o'clock in Norway to 6:20. Interesting. Long flight, mate. It was 6.5 hours from Oslo to Doha, Qatar, and about 10 hours from Doha, Qatar to Tokyo. Had you end up at the same place, same time as Awkwards again? Actually, this one's really random as well because that was spontaneous for them, right? Because they were in India, we're probably going to be there a bit, but then the internet was bad there. Because if I am kind of guessing based off what people told me, or like I've had this flight planned for a month and a half, so I think it's very spontaneous that they actually ended up here at the same time that I just happened to be flying here as well. Unfortunately, I'm leaving Tokyo right away. When are you going to start daily streams in Japan in the next few days? Oh yeah, like tomorrow we'll be live and doing stuff. And it'll be daily, yeah. I know not to hitchhike in India. You can't stream it. Yeah, essentially. I'm limited by the cellular network. Spain, you were in the same park one day apart. Yeah, I remember that in Madrid. Yeah. And we didn't get to meet up that time. and it's looking like we won't get a meetup this time in Tokyo. I'm not sure how long they're going to be here. I'll be back in Tokyo, and I'm sure, well, I'm not sure. I'm guessing they'll travel between other places in Japan while they're here. But I don't know. I guess I don't know their plans. I don't know if they have a plan. You don't need to have a plan. I don't have a plan. Appreciate you streaming after flight, but I know how tiring flight travel can be. I napped a lot on the last flight, which might mess me up a little bit. I might have a bit of a weird sleep schedule for the next couple days. Duelant Cliffs Moher for winning a month after you were there. And I'll be in Tokyo next week, and since they're catching up in Japan. Yeah, if we keep at this rate, like, you know, the next place I go to, you will be here at the same time. Let's get some street food. I'll be at the airport tonight. Like tomorrow will be when we start doing other things. We have sunrise. 5 a.m. while you're here, Trevor. So us EU guys, gals, get to see you for a while before bed. Well, I won't be streaming until I get to where I'm going tomorrow. But, you know, I don't know when I'll be streaming. Most mornings. It'll probably just be normal time. Depends how urban I am as far as camping and stuff. Do you ever catch up with the jet lag? Well, yeah, I was like in Europe for, at this most recent segment, like a month and a half, so like within a day or two, I'm solid. I pitch a tent in the airport? No, just a sleeping pad. Get to sleep at airport. I assume you got a flight ticket? Yeah. But I'll just be setting up my sleeping pad somewhere. I'm like laying on the floor. You know Alex is still in Japan? I think so, but people are saying he's leaving soon or something. And he's in Sapporo, so he's north. Which means I wouldn't be there for quite a while. How do you get from here to Japan? I flew. And I was heading to Sapporo this week. People saying that are leaving next week. Back to North America. This airport looks really clean. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice airport. Like your streams, keep it up. Thank you, Wild Dog. Appreciate that. I'm getting scruffy. Someone said it looks so clean, and I'm like, I don't feel clean though. Back to LA. He's going to Hong Kong. Alright, we've got conflicting opinions on what is. Yeah. And he's going to China. So we got LA, Hong Kong, China. What else? Where else could he be going? So last time he showered? In Oslo. Are we flying to? I'm not telling people until I'm there. Hong Kong, then China, then LA. Okay. Let's go to Mongolia. Oh, where they're having TwitchCon. Next year is TwitchCon. Mongolia. Ulaanbaatar. TwitchCon Ulaanbaatar. Sport today, Hong Kong for 2 weeks. Alright. Not bad. It's a long time. But yeah, no, I think, like, this is kind of just like an update stream before I go to sleep, but it's 1:30 a.m., so I should probably just go sleep. But yeah, update. I was in Oslo, now I'm in Tokyo. I flew Qatar Airlines from Oslo through Doha, Qatar, and then to Tokyo here. 6.5 hours to Doha, 10 hours to Tokyo, so about 16 hours of flying on a nice airline. I was jealous because on the Doha to Tokyo flight, they had their Q suites for business class, which is essentially the best business class in the world on an international flight. So, or any flight, because international is the only one that really matters. Domestic business class is useless. It's not useless, it's just very different. But I won't be like starting hitchhiking from Tokyo. I'll be starting hitchhiking from somewhere else. And you guys will find out tomorrow when we go live from wherever we are. But we'll be back in Tokyo. I will stream in Tokyo, like actually outside, not just in an airport. But we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. A lot of options. And I like to keep my options open. The Aquas Traveler are also in Tokyo. I'm leaving Tokyo, like, in the morning, so yeah. Fly back up tomorrow and then start hitchhiking? Yeah, so I'm gonna fly somewhere, and then it depends how much time in the day I have to, like, check out that place, then maybe hitchhike out of town, or check out that place, then camp, and then hitchhike the next day out of town? I'm not sure. You'll sleep in a tent in Japan? Yeah, as far as I know, yeah. Japan eventually. Over here there's not a lot of English signs and stuff. You get by. You get by. Alright. Japan is better English than Russia? Yes, and that's usually because that was the order I did this last time. I was in Russia, then I 10,000 kilometers of Russia, then I went to Japan. And Japan was like, oh, things are easy here, language barrier-wise. Although reading signs in Russian were difficult as well because they're using a different alphabet. But yeah, Paul, thanks for the 6-month resub. Appreciate that, Paul. Where's Shep? Where's Jesse? Oh, that was Shep. And Wazdi. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Twitch Hackers. Appreciate that. Love your stuff at Hitch. Hey, glad you enjoyed the stream, Wazdi, and thank you for supporting the stream with that Twitch Prime sub. Just flight from Oslo to Tokyo is 500 Canadian. One way though, one way. That was return. You quoted 550 euro, which would be like 800 Canadian or something like that. So 400 per segment. Come back to Japan, make sure you go to sushi. Yeah, I'll be going to sushi, but I'm in Japan right now, so we can do that. Wants me to visit you in Japan. I love the stream. Like, I don't got the funds for that. I don't even have the funds for me. Like, I'm sleeping on the floor in the airport. I'm sleeping on the floor. Time for Japan, hitchhike. That's all I got. It's plan for the day, sleep, and then fly, and then hitchhike, maybe. What are we doing right now? Sitting in an airport. Sponsor the entire mod team to visit you there. As long as you guys hitchhike here, I'll sponsor you with love. ATV Andy. Have I not even... Did I not follow him? No. Yeah. Andy's awesome. Yeah. I don't know why I'm not following him. Alright, yeah, we can do that. Alright. That's a good call. But again, I tried to raid last time and it didn't work, so we're just hosting. All right. Where are you going next? Starting southern Japan and then hitchhiking north from there. That's the plan. So yeah, I'm in Japan now, and I will be for the next few weeks. I'm not telling you where I'm starting my actual streaming hitchhiking from, but it'll be southern Japan. And I'll be back live tomorrow after that flight, so we can maybe check out the town a little bit, and then potentially hitchhike out. If not hitchhike out, then probably try to find a place to camp, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway. You know, with the plans and the actually planning things, I don't really do that. So we'll find out tomorrow what happens. Just wing it, as per usual. It's night now in Tokyo. Yes, it is 1:30 a.m. So I'm going to host ATV Andy 115. Met up with him in Virginia. He's a really cool guy. Like him a lot. Hopefully we'll get. Yeah, I met up with him at TwitchCon San Jose as well last fall. Hopefully he's going to San Diego, but we'll see. We'll see. Thanks for watching this little update stream, and I know nothing really exciting happened. I started here and I'm ending here. It's weird that we do a stream in just one location. I guess our last time doing that was our tent stream in France because it was raining and I was lazy. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll actually be moving and doing things as per usual. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm excited. I've been in Europe for a long time, and I already can tell I miss it. But we're somewhere fresh, somewhere new, somewhere very different. 16 hours of flying to get here. Feels good to be here. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Go send some hitch love to ATV Andy. See you guys tomorrow. Good night.